It's in our nature to protect the ones we love, to stand up to any danger, to be strong and courageous, to always be prepared, to keep our family safe, to be the first line of defense. We are born to protect.
What's up and welcome to the channel. My name is Headshot and thank you for joining us. Today we're going to dive into the realm of body armor protection type of systems. I'm going to talk about a little bit. I'm going to show you what this one comes with. This company was nice enough to send this to me, and it's very interesting because my entire time of doing firearm reviews and things like that, there's a lot of guys that get into prepping and body armor and stuff like that, which is, I think that's great. But what I want to talk about today is, do you think body armor is necessary for the regular guy, which I consider myself a pretty regular guy. Just so happens I have an awesome community here on YouTube and Patreon and all that kind of stuff, but I'm a pretty dang regular guy, okay? So that's my question. And anybody that's kind of looked at, I want to kind of do a little thing with you guys that I think will be interesting, is leave me a comment and tell me down below, when did you actually start considering, or when did you go and buy body armor? What was the point at which you were like, I need to dive into this next realm of preparedness and things like that? Because I think that's really interesting. So go ahead and pause the video, leave a comment down below, tell me, and we'll see if our answers match up. Okay, so hopefully you have your answers in there, and I'll tell you, I started to really consider it this year. Riots going on, rioters showing up to people's houses, people threatening to go to people's houses, and some of these things that are going on with the civil unrest, I really started to consider getting body armor. And a friend of mine got some body armor, and that was kind of his same thoughts as well. You know, during a pandemic when these kinds of things are going on, civil unrest is at its highest, or the highest it's been in a really long time. It may be something to consider. So I think it's a really interesting topic to kind of see, you know, is this necessary for the regular guy? Why it might be necessary, and what this is actually good for. So that's what we're really focused on today. But again, I want to show this to you because this is really cool. Again, this is from RTS Tactical. When they sent this to me, it was all wrapped up really nicely. I'm not going to do the whole unboxing thing because I just don't think it's that interesting. But this comes with MOLLE 360 degrees. So all the way around, you're going to get MOLLE attachments so you can put whatever you want on here. It has these really nice supported shoulder straps here, which makes your load distribution and everything a lot better. Now, keep in mind, I'm no expert on this stuff. All right, this is the first plate carrier that I've had the opportunity to wear. So I'm going to learn this along with the rest of you guys. If you're not familiar, if you are familiar, that's great too. Tell me what you think about your system and all of that kind of stuff. But this one actually has places so you can put your side plates, again with MOLLE attachments there as well. You have Velcro up here. You can put your patches or whatever you like to do. I've actually attached this 5.56 magazine attachment right here in the front, so you can easily draw those mags out as you're at the range, or in a hopefully not, but in a situation. I mean, this is one of those things, man. Again, we carry firearms to be prepared for something that we hope will never happen. This, to me, falls exactly in that line as well, for something to be prepared for something that may never happen. Hopefully it doesn't ever happen, but if it happens, you'll be ready. On the inside, I'm going to flip this around just a little bit. You can see how much padding you actually have here on the inside. So it's really comfortable up against your chest and your back. Here is where your plates are going to go in. It Velcros and it snaps, which is really good. And then on the inside, if we take a look, you actually have a strap that's Velcroed as well that you can just kind of push down. You can push that Velcro and actually pull it out of there and get your plates out just like that, okay? This is a level 3 plate. This is steel. Of course, you have steel and ceramic. Ceramic being lighter but a little bit thicker. Steel is heavier, it's more cost effective. Ceramic, it can't take 2 shots in the same place, whereas this can. There's pros and cons to each, but these are steel plates, level 3. And I think they're about 7 pounds, 7.4 pounds. The actual carrier is 3.5 pounds. So if you do 7.5 times 2, 15 plus another 3 pounds, you're at about 18.5 pounds, I guess, or a little under that. But it's going to fit nicely and secure in there with, again, with that strap. You can see how much it actually took to get that out of there. So it is not coming out. And then this will actually kind of flip it around here. Again, you have Velcro and a snap here. Kind of snap it in place right there. Okay, so that's the front of the kit. This is what I was talking about with these nice thick shoulder support systems. You do have this mesh in here, internally lined mesh, which is another aspect of it too. It allows it to breathe, makes it a little bit more comfortable depending on how long you have to wear this. That could be a really good thing. You have your side closed cummerbund type of system here. Now what's cool about this is that you can actually just, and these Velcro as well, or these snap as well right here, but you can actually lift this up out of the way, right? You can actually put your cummerbund on just like that. Put this back down, snap it in place if you would like to, and you can work this entire system without having to remove anything. It's very easy to use. You actually have your straps right here, all right? So it gives you another level of security to keep this thing high and tight. And then I'll flip this around. Again, Molly, Velcro up here. Same type of deal in the back. You have your straps right there, so you can actually comfortably carry this. And actually had Miss Headshot's help to get this fitted to me. And, you know, you want to make it kind of high and tight. And, yeah, it was a pretty dang easy system to use. Here's the back. This allows you to get some more stretchability here. You can release these if you need to, stretch it out depending on your body size and your belly size. Because let's be honest, if you have a little bit more girth, you're going to need a little bit more flexibility, and it's cool that it has that. So there's that right there. So very cool system from RTS. I'm going to put this on. We're going to go to the other side of the table, and I'm going to talk to you about this whole body armor thing, and let's see if regular people actually need something like this. All right, so here we go. Got the plate carrier on. This is really interesting. When you first put one of these on, obviously you got the top of your neck bone here. You want to make sure that it's sitting right at or right below that. You don't want it to come down too far. You're not trying to protect your belly and stuff. I say belly, not abs, because it is what it is. But you want to be able to have some flexibility side to side, front and back. You want to be able to move your arms so you're drawing, whatever the case may be. You want to be able to move while protecting your heart, your lungs, your chest, obviously your back as well. So it is pretty interesting wearing it. Okay, it's about, you know, like I said, 18.5 pounds or something like that. Is this for everyone? Maybe not. But again, this is something where you have to consider other things that are going on. Okay, there may be a situation where you have to get to your vehicle. There's an active shooter, God forbid, and you're going to have to protect yourself. A firearm is a great source of protection. It's the ultimate equalizer between men and women and pretty much everybody. But you also have to protect yourself as well. If you take a shot and you take a shot to a vital organ, there's a good possibility you're going to die. So I can definitely see where the benefit of this comes into play. And it just so happens that this company contacts me when I'm really looking at this stuff. You know, what is the best way to go? Is it best to go with steel or ceramic and things like that? But I think once you get into this, it is an entirely different realm of self-protection, self-preservation. And I think it actually may be for more people than you think. When you think about body armor, at least when I did, I was thinking police officers and military, things like that. But it's so accessible to the rest of the world, the rest of the United States at least, that it makes sense. And the pricing is not as high as you would think. You would think something like this would maybe be $1,000. I think these are less than 250, whatever the case was. So that's a pretty dang good value. And I don't know. I'm going to continue to work with this. I'm going to test these plates out. I'm definitely going to put some rounds on them and see what that level of protection is like. But level 3 stops a lot of rifle rounds, your handgun calibers, 9mm, 45, things like that. So it is a great way to protect yourself while you're trying to defend yourself or your family or your neighbor or whatever the case may be. I think it might actually be a great thing for a lot of different people. At least it's something maybe that goes inside of a vehicle. Maybe, you know, because that's where a lot of your obviously your mass shootings and active shooters and things like that, they're going to be out and about. You're going to be away from your house. And it's something, this thing has a carry handle, so you can take it out of your vehicle and you can put it inside your house. You know, if something happens there, I think home defense, I don't know if it's as good for that because you really have to be ready for this. You have to have time to you know, put this on. Not that it takes a bunch of time, but it may be good for home defense as well. I don't know, for the range. And this is something that I'm going to do is I'm going to start practicing with this stuff on and moving around with it. And you know, because you have an extra almost 20 pounds on you. Plus, if you put any kind of gear, that's even more weight. So it's something you're going to want to consider, maybe even getting into better shape. Because look, this is not light. This is something that could potentially save your life. And if you don't have it on, then it may cost you. So I think that this is definitely something to consider if you want to protect yourself and go to that next level. I think there's a level to everything. And I think firearm ownership, then concealed carry, you know, obviously practicing and things like that, and then body armor and prepping for things that may or may not happen, but you want to be the one that's ready because you could be the one that saves hundreds or tens or even one life by being prepared and having something like this. So I'm going to leave a link down to RTS Tactical. They've been nice. They've been awesome enough to send this to me. They have a link down below. So if you buy from them, yes, we do get a little bit of kickback on that, which is pretty cool. It helps us. It helps them. It helps you. I think this is an awesome entry-level kit to get started with. So there's my opinion on it. Is body armor for everybody? No, but we've seen a lot of new gun owners come in during this past 2020, and I think it may be a good option to at least check out and come up with a decision on your own. All right, but there you go. There's my opinion. The RTS Tactical Body Carrier Kit. This is, again, is the level 3 with steel plates. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. And as always, hold them down.